I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, I want to introduce myself just in case you didn't know who I am. But I want you to know I'm the dynamite, determined Debbie McIntyre from the Cat Van Duzen unit, who is Cadillac driving also. And we are building our national area in 2012. So excited about being up here. You know, when my director asked me if I wanted to do Pacesetters, and I said I would love to do Pacesetters, because Pacesetters, each and every time I've done it, has moved me into a different position. It has got me to move. I don't know about you, but before I got into Mary Kay, I did not want to get up front and talk. I was the woman that was in the back, had my head down, and please do not call me to come up. Do not ask me to speak, because that was not me. But my director loved me enough, and I tell you, she just would ask me, Deb, come up here and do this. Deb, would you come up here and read this? And so it became more natural for me. So now I just love it. And you know, I got to get away from that podium just for a few minutes. But I tell you, it is wonderful. You know, I just applaud each and every one of you ladies that were here, that you finished Pacesetters. You know, you didn't say, oh, I'm done, I'm not going to finish it. You set that goal. I set that goal. I wanted to be in the top 3. I was going to be doing that. And sure enough, top 3, we did it. We did it. You know, I got 2 other awesome ladies here that you're going to hear from, and they are going to share with them. You know, Pacesetters is something that's going to, as I said, move you to the next level. You know, they gave us some wonderful tools for Pacesetters, and I tell you, that is some great things for you to have, these 2 pieces of paper. One was for tracking. One was for tracking each one of our calls and things like that. And the other one was getting on the energy bus. As we get on that energy bus, we got to fill this out. And, you know, so these are great tools. If you don't have a system, take this system and use it, because you have to have a system. I am very, very disorganized, so I have to have systems. I have to have a system that's easy enough for me. I have a weekly plan sheet. I don't know if you all use a weekly plan sheet, but I do. I have 3 of them. I have one for this week, one for next week, and one for the following week. So I have 3 of them going at all times, and it keeps me on track. You know, you've got to have something to keep you on track. I'm on track for the National Court of Sales, and I can tell you, thank you. You know, it's for the 11th time I'll be on the National Court of Sales. You know, if I wasn't tracking those numbers, I could miss it, and you guys can too. You know, so it's just like, you find something that'll work great for you. Get those systems in place, you know. They got this Pacesetters set up for us, and with this Pacesetters, it's going to take this little tool, and it's going to take and just break it down, easy little things. You know, they started us out on last week on Tuesday, and we had, you know, some great speakers. You know, you take something away from each of those speakers. You know, with the Pacesetters, when Jan was speaking, she asked us a question starting right out, and the question was, what happens after Pacesetters? And the other one was, will your life be after Pacesetters? You know, so those are 2 great questions. What are you going to be doing with it? What are you going to take and get from each one of these teachers that have been teaching us? Because if we take Pacesetters and we just go, oh gosh, I finished Pacesetters, I'm done. We're never, ever done. It's just the next step. You're not finished yet. You're not finished. Because with this Pacesetters, as I said, they gave us some great tools. I love it. I am, like I said, I'm so disorganized. But I have to have a brain book that helps me keep track of everything. When I get a lead or a contact, I've got to make sure I follow up with that lead or contact. And what I do with my brain book, I take and I just staple for my brain book here, and mine's a little messy, I want you to know. I've seen some great brain books out there that are real neat and tidy. That's fine. If that works for you. It doesn't work for me. But my brain book, I scribble all over it. I take my contacts, my leads, and I staple it in there. I don't rewrite it. I just staple all the information. I staple it right there. So I know. And I write down there a little bit about that person I have met with. You know, so when I call them back, Pacesetters took also, you know, we had those, that contact sheet where we called that person and left a message, or we texted or whatever. I had on there, so there was people's names, because I tell you, I've got lots of leads. How many of you out there have lots of leads? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's great. That's wonderful. But those leads are no good if you don't call them back. See, that's right. So I had lots of leads and contacts. So that gave me, with Pacesetters, that just drove me even more. I've got to call these people. I met her 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't called her for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. Just call them. So get those people. Call them and do that. It's just, when you're talking to those people, they don't know that it's maybe been 2 weeks. Just be excited, because I'm always excited. I can go, oh, Bobby, I met you a couple weeks ago, and you were so sharp. I loved your eyes. We haven't got together yet. And I really don't know why, but I'm calling you today. Exactly. You're just giggling there. But y'all do this. Y'all do this. So I'm just saying, oh, we have got to get together and do that personal pampering session that I promised you. When's the best for you? Beginning of the week or the end of the week? Oh, do you work during the week? Oh, great. So evenings might be a little bit better, or weekends. And then I get that scheduled. I want you to know I have lots of appointments. I have lots of bookings. And I have cancellations, as we all do. That is life. Just know that is life. But you keep following up with these people. You get those cancellations. If you booked just a one party and it's 2 weeks out, oh, I'm great. I got a party. I got a party with Nancy in 2 weeks. I'm so excited. She says she's going to have 6 guests there. I haven't got the guest list yet, but I know it's going to be a great party. It's going to be a wonderful party. I'm so excited. Then what happens 30 minutes before you're to walk out that door, because you haven't talked to her? She's canceled. All right, I've been working with this thing for 2 weeks. I've been thinking about it. Now I have nothing. So you've got to get these bookings on there. You've got to get them booked for this week. You've got to get them booked for next week and then the following week. But don't just rely on that one booking. You've got to keep going. You've got to keep going. Facials are wonderful. Facials are going to keep you moving. If a person says, I can't, have some friends with me. I just don't know anybody. Book that facial. Build that relationship, because building that relationship is wonderful. Because if you're building a relationship with that person, they're going to know who you are. They're going to know who exactly you are, And I want to tell you, if your favorite store that you love to shop in, everybody, get in your mind that favorite store that you love to shop in, okay? Now, if they said to you, all right, Deborah, I know that you love to shop here, and we love having you come in. What I'm going to do for you, I'm going to have a personal consultant. Every time you walk through that door, is going to wait on you. She's going to walk with you. She's going to show you the newest things, the latest trends that are out there. Wouldn't you all get excited about that? That's what you need to do with your customers. Get them excited about that, because they know who Deb McIntyre is, and Deb McIntyre is going to treat them the best. So you want that personal thing there. So that's what Mary Kay is. That is what Mary Kay is. We are building those relationships, and we are having fun. So what I want you all, you ladies, to do when you walk away from here tonight, I'm going to be the best consultant. That's what I want you to say. I'm going to be the following. Yes, say that again. I'm going to be the best consultant. Yes, you're going to do that, and you're going to be booking those appointments. You're going to be calling those contacts, because you've got those lists, because I know you all turned them in, and your director's got to give them back to you. If you didn't make a copy, I don't know about you all, I didn't make no copies. See, there's somebody that does. But you'll be getting those back. So you ladies, you're going to be going down that contact list. If they didn't call you back, they're going to call you back, because I have been getting so many people calling me back. And I made lots and lots of calls, but I'm getting that back. So you will too. So y'all have a wonderful day.